welcome back. Welcome to the woods, my local wood, for a bit of photography and what will be a photography vlog if I release this. It's something that I don't usually do. I tend to think I don't have the excitable, interesting, flamboyant personality of someone who can pull off an enjoyable photography vlog, explain things well, often with their hands, as you'll see people do, who naturally have a personality that fits well with YouTube. I don't. I'm well aware of that. But I thought I'd give it another go. So I'm here today doing some woodland drone photography. I film here all the time, usually about once a week, but not often with a drone. I'm far from a drone newbie. I've got a fair bit of experience. Have a look at my website where I talk a little bit about my experience and make it sound like I'm far better than I actually am. But that being said, I do know how to use a drone, so we're going to have a wander around today and see what we can come up with, and I'll share a few of those shots. I do a fair bit of photography, I really enjoy it, but I don't have anywhere to share it. I'm not on social media other than here on YouTube. I don't have Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or any of those things. So it'll be nice to share a bit of photography again. Let's go and see what we can get. The weather is a little bit shite. Many would say miserable. Grey with a thick blanket of cloud giving us these complete overcast conditions. It's mid-October, October 14th. Cold, damp air, dull light, and far from optimal, but I quite like it. I quite like going out to boring locations in suboptimal weather conditions and really just straining out some shots, seeing what you can come up with. In my opinion, it's where you find some of the best stuff. When you really have to look for it, you can come up with something unusual. No pressure. So I'm heading to a bit of a clearing in the woods, clearing where I filmed a recent video called Embracing the Woodland Rain. The drone that I'm using today is an old DJI Mini 3. This weighs in at just 249 grams, so it stays under the 250 gram limit. That allows you to fly pretty much anywhere, barring airports and prisons and stuff like that. It's really easy to fly, small and light, and it allows you to walk into woodland clearings like this and just pop it up and have a look. Well, that was difficult. Not much up there for inspiration, as much as I like this miserable weather. It's quite difficult, so I'm going to move on. Had trouble finding any real sort of continuity in the trees. It's a mixed woodland, so it's all over the place. It's very random. I was looking for colours and separation, but I didn't find much. I found the path, the yellow brick road, as I've called it, brand new yellow path that's made the woodland accessible for some people, but ruined it aesthetically, in my opinion. But at least people can get around. The path split in the woodland was a half decent shot, and then I mucked around with a few of these big fir trees, trying to get a different top-down perspective. Bit of colour and the tree trunk, and then a bit on these oaks. Slight difference in the two colours of the leaves, the green and the yellow. I'm quite a big fan of simple shots, simple drone shots, and there's a lot going on. So I'm going to pack up from this spot, walk another few hundred metres into the woods to Spiderweb Walk. I've named all these parts of the woods. Spiderweb Walk, where there's a path through a load more random trees, but we'll see what it's like up there. I'm doing this thinking how much better it would be with a bit of sunlight after what I said earlier. So I'm struggling a little bit. The woodland's thick, the weather's grey. So I've walked on through Spiderweb Alley or Spiderweb Path, named so because it has a habit of filling your beard with spider webs every time you walk through. Towards the edge of the woodland, where just behind this row of trees are two farmers' fields. And I've just noticed that the one on the left has been ploughed recently and the one on the right hasn't, it's still grass. There's a hedgerow along the middle and a nice tree out in the distance, 100 metres or so up, which looks to me like it'll be a lovely shot. So we're going to try and find a gap in these trees to pop the drone up. And we'll take a look at that. So a few nice shots at the end there, mostly around that farmer's field. The simplicity of it is what I love. I'm all about simplicity with my drone photography. I like the flat, top-down look, bird's eye view, simple things like that over in the field, where there was a ploughed field and a grass field separated by just that wall and hedge with a lone tree in the middle. I flew around, I did a load of variations of that, and I think a few of them will come out quite nice. The farmer was out in the field in the back. I saw him at one point look up at the drone. I thought it's probably time to get out of there. I know that a couple of fields down there's a clay pigeon shooting range, and this drone has already been hit with an air gun. I had a guy with an air rifle shooting at it a year or so ago. It was shot and survived. Long live the DJI Mini 3. Good fun. A couple of nice shots. Let me know what you think. It's been nice to do a photography vlog. See you in the next one.